To all my black entrepreneurs, we gotta do better, y'all. So tune in to the Entrepreneurial podcast, where we help build better black businesses.
A lot of us don't know how to save, and a lot of us need more economics planning to know that. I was raised in a family with that, so I'm grateful of how I was raised like that. Yeah. When my mom, when working in the bank and seeing kids that were older than me, not knowing what a balance is, what does pending mean, what does posted mean, what is savings, I'm looking at them like,
can't write a check, can't balance a checkbook.
They didn't even know how to do a deposit slip. Yo. Yeah. I was like, what? And they were like, oh, but I had that money, and then all of a sudden it went. I said, though, did you pay this bill? Oh, they took that out. Okay, so it's just like learning this one. My parents my mom is more of the financial person. And so she sat down, and my dad had to learn that too, because he's a man and he wanted to be like the head of the house. But he realized she's better at this. Right. So let her do it. My mom sat me down, taught me how to budget. She gave me, and my uncle, I call him my rich uncle because he got an Audi and all this stuff, and about to get a Tesla or whatever. So I call him my rich uncle because he got money. Right. He got a nice house, 3 floors in Maryland.
That's your rich uncle.
Yeah, no, that's my rich uncle. Everybody in the family has a car. It's like, to me, he my rich uncle. I'll call him my rich uncle.
All the way down south on us.
Right. He Maryland. He in Maryland. Shout out, hey, uncle. I ain't gonna tell him because I want people to start calling me.
We will pull up.
They be like, pull up. No. But every time I look at him, I'm like, what's the investments? He's like, yo, and then he always breaks it down to me. And he gave me a percentage of everything. He said every time bring 10% towards, God or charity, however you want to spend your spirituality money for it. And then you 10%, he said, pay yourself 10%. Said then another 10%, you can do it towards your passion or whatever. Right. Then 10% savings. And then the rest is all yours. Right. He said the problem is people want to double spend than what you know. He said you're supposed to actually live on half of what you're coming in. Yeah. And I was like, what? I was just but it makes sense. Yep. And having savings, get a 401k. Oh, I don't have a business. You can still get a 401k without being part of a multi-billion company. Yeah. You can do stuff and then plan it and teach it. Because I was kids, my mom taught me that. She taught me how to save. She taught me how to put this in the bank. We got to teach us. And if you don't know it as an adult, there's classes. There's YouTube. Yep. If nothing else. If there's nothing else, there's YouTube. How do I save?
Everybody should be on YouTube, learning something, whatever it is. Yes. A passion for. Yep. Get into it.
And if you crack me up,
nothing.
It doesn't.
School costs money, and you got to travel to it.
Yeah.
YouTube is free, and it's in the palm of your hand. Get on.
It's time to just do it. And it's just me. I'm just realizing that I'm worth the business. I'm worth people but purchasing it for me. And I think that's more of anything is our mindset of taking the chains off of what our ancestors had to go through and living in what we are. Our ancestors are proud of us right now, but we need to just take that limit off of ourselves. And I'm learning that daily. I'm not saying every day I'm like, hey, I'm the beast. I'm good. Sometimes I gotta sit back and be like, all right, bro, can you do this? Yeah, you can. Look at yourself. You did this. You got this. Calm down. Yep. You got this. Talk to yourself. I talk to myself a lot.
You have to.
You got to be your biggest cheerleader.
What?
Yes.
You have to
Talking to yourself is extremely necessary. Yes. Not important.
It's necessary.
It very is.
Self-talk.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, what you say to yourself.
Coaching.
It definitely makes you act a certain way and feel a certain way.
I know I was in a good company when they said Einstein. They thought Einstein was crazy. Because he talked to himself daily in public and by himself. And they thought he was insane. He was about to put him in a mental situation. And then they heard his music and they were like, that's genius. So it's I was like, shoot, Einstein do it? Or not Einstein, or Beethoven. I'm sorry. Beethoven talked to himself. Yeah. That was what it was. Einstein, he talked to himself too. But Beethoven is the one who they thought they were going to put him in the whole psychiatric ward because he was crazy.
Both of them geniuses.
They're both geniuses. I'm in good company. I feel
talked about right now.
Hello.
And all of the haters that was hating on Einstein, Beethoven, and everybody else that was brilliant. We ain't saying their names right now.
No, I don't even know who they are.
We ain't saying names. We don't even know them.
And it's so funny when people be like, shout out to my haters. I can't shout out my haters because I know who they are.
Exactly.
I really don't know who my haters are. If they are there, hey, but I don't pay attention to if they
are.
For
watching.
Right. I'm
they only exist if you let them.
Right. Yes. I don't really even know who they are. If y'all are, y'all can point yourself out to me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Nor do I care to know.
But if you out there, hey, God bless you.
So, your artistry.
Yes.
Tell us real quick, just a little bit about the business side of being in the music industry?
Yeah.
So being in the music industry, I do gospel and also do soul. Neo soul is what they've, kind of labeled me, I guess.
She good too, y'all. She's good with a good.
I try. With a T.
Not a T. Good with a T.
Feels like when they be like, no, she don't sing, she sang. I'm like, okay.
Good.
Okay. Thank you. So,
Go ahead, a little note for me.
Look. Ooh.
Wait, y'all see how she just did that? Like, I was like, let me get it together. She just threw it out there.
So you got warm up. I'll be warming up. I'm like, no. Like, I just be like, waking up. They be like, oh, what the world? It's just, my neighbor's probably like, she is singing all the time. But I think the whole thing about artistry is turning it into a business.
Okay.
That's a hard thing to do because people are always
understanding that it's a business.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one right there because they don't think about it as in a business. They think of it as, I love its art. It's beautiful. And then you say, okay, sure, no problem. So this is what I charge for it. And then they're like, oh, you charge. Yes, because people don't realize it's just not me singing up there for a 15, 30-minute set or whatever have you. Mm-hmm. It's also other things too as well. I'm practicing all week for an hour or more. I'm also on vocal rest. And then I also have to get the music. I also have to make sure that the music is right. I have to pay for that. Mm-hmm. And if I want somebody to come with me now, I got to get a place for us to rehearse. And then it's like, it's a business.
Yes.
So, and it's like management, that one of
website, social media, traveling.
Hello. And then you want me to post your stuff too as well. That's energy too. Trying to get people out there selling tickets for that too. That's business too.
Exactly.
Right.
So people don't get that. It's hard to get them out of the mindset that this is a business. This is a service that I'm providing for you. Yes, I'm hitting your emotions. Yes, I'm going here, but I'm providing you a service that you're going to love and you're going to want again. Mm-hmm. But realize too as well that I am worthy of that payment. Yeah. And you're going to be happy. You're going to want to give me a tip after that.
Right.
And that's how good I am going to be for you. But that is the heartbreaking of doing it. Some areas are easier than others to get a payment. Some of them are like, oh, what's your, like I said with the our non-Nubians. Mm-hmm. I'm going to call them non-Nubians.
Non-Nubians.
Y'all like that, don't y'all? You're going to use that one. Go, you write that down. Write that down. I'll be giving y'all some gems, okay? But the non-Nubians, they're more of like, oh, so we like you to be here this time, this date, for this long time. And is this budget good for you? Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's cool. When you do with them, oh, yeah, can you sing this time, this place? Promote it, do all this. Okay, cool, thank you. No problem. So what is the calculated budget for this? Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you were going to do that out of, we peoples.
Right.
No. We good.
No, we don't.
Because you're not. I understand that.
Not that good.
We don't do that.
And I had to pass some things up because it's like I felt bad, but I had to pass some things up because if I don't put the worth on me, I'm never going to make it where I want to go to. Mm-hmm. I'm never going to be able to do shows and be good and go home and pay bills. Because I'm keep on like, oh, I got you, I'm good. I have to sometimes be like, I'm sorry, I can't at this time. And then be okay with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just sticking to your guns about it and just saying like, this is what it is and I can't do it for that or I can work it out this way or something, Mm-hmm. And don't be afraid to, kind of negotiate kind of thing. But don't be afraid of letting down your whole entire standards for who you are and what you're worthy of.
Absolutely. Right. Couldn't have said it better.
Thank you.